to our live session this evening. We have a fabulous guest, as always, joining us today, and I'm very, very excited to have this opportunity to converse with Mr. Tarun Gupta. Good evening, everyone. Lots of people joining in. Thank you. Thank you. So before I invite my guest to join me on the live, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about Mr. Tarun Gupta. He is a photographer, he's a filmmaker, he's a chef, he's an artist, and he's a food researcher par excellence. He resides in Jaipur currently. Thank you, Pooja. I hope you will be with us through today's live session as well. And going back to our guest for today, I was telling you about the very, very talented Mr. Gupta. So he does wedding photography, food photography, conceptual product photography, and so much more. His work encompasses many creative fields. But what we'll be focusing on today, and what I'd urge you to have a look at, if you haven't already, is his fabulous YouTube channel. So I happened to chance upon his videos because I was researching food from the British Raj, from the era of the British Raj, since my grandfather and father have both served in the army. A lot of British influence continues to play out in how the Indian Armed Forces their practices, and definitely their culinary practices. So that's how I chanced upon Tarun Gupta's YouTube channel, and it's fabulous, and we will talk more about it and more in detail about his channel to Mr. Gupta. But this is a channel you have to check out. There are so many wonderful series of shows that he has created. The content is excellent, considering that it's compared to all the other content that we create as Indians and put out on YouTube. So he has a series on the cuisine of the British Raj. There's a series called Flavors of China. There's a series of recipes called India Ki Maggi. There's a Masal Dani episode, which is how to make your own masalas from scratch, and it's just beautiful. So you have to go see it. So head to his profile, and the YouTube link is in his bio. So I'm just going to thank you, Aishwarya. I'm just going to add our guest to our live conversation, and let's all welcome to today's live session. It promises to be a very amazing, interesting, exciting conversation. So we'll just wait for him to join, and there he is. Good evening.
Good to see you. Good evening.
Good to see you too. How have you been?
I am very good, working fit and fine.
Okay, lovely. I was just introducing you to the people on my page, and I realized that आपको introduce करने में ही इतना समय लग जाता है because you do so many
I saw that was a very fancy introduction.
No, it's lovely, but mostly we are focusing on your food related work today. But apart from that, also, there's so much that you do, and there's Chef Sameer Gupta. So good evening, sir,
Yes.
and lots of
Hi,
people.
Chef.
So hello, everyone. Thank you for joining, and stay with us while we speak. So lovely to have you here, Tarunji. And we're going to start from the start, because that's what the Nanima project is about. It's about memories and yade, and food memories stay with us, aromas.
That's such a beautiful concept. I think it's very important to keep our memories alive, refreshed, always revisiting those nostalgic memories, moments, things that we used to do, but now we don't do because of certain reasons.
Yes. Lovely. So bas wohi attempt hai. That's what we try to talk about. That's what we encourage people to hold on to, some old practices, learn some new ones from others, and continue this foodie journey. So we'll start from the start with you, and tell us aapke bachpan ke bare mein. Tell us about your childhood food memories. What do you remember, and who influenced you in terms of food and culinary practices? How did it all happen?
So I am from Delhi, typical old Delhi, Dilli wala, Dehlvi, and
Yes.
my family is from Delhi. Our ancestors are from Delhi, and we were very closely related to the Mughals. Lot of
Ji.
people don't know about it, but our family was very closely connected to the Mughals. My grandfather's grandfather, Jamna Das ji, was the prime minister of last Mughal emperor, Bahadur Shah Zafar. So
Oh.
in Old Delhi, our family is called the Kilewalas, basically the Kilewala family. Why? Because the Kilewala family were the people who used to live inside Red Fort. And
Ah,
when the
okay.
British took over the fort and deposed the Mughal emperor, the families that used to live inside the fort, they had to vacate the fort. And when they settled in and around Delhi, they were known as the Kilewala people.
Oh,
So
how nice.
that's how the so our association with food uh, is ancestral, I would say. So there is no single inspiration, there is no single more source of motivation. Everybody in our family is a very good cook, has interest in cooking, and we have seen food all the time around us. We talk about food all the time. We really enjoy talking about food all the time. Personally, I call myself as a storyteller. I
Ji.
don't confine myself in a photographer genre or a cook or a chef or a historian or researcher. I call myself a storyteller. Food for me is a medium to tell stories.
Ji.
So I am really happy and feel so honored to be on your platform because I think we share this common interest.
जी बिल्कुल बिल्कुल आई एम सो ग्लैड यू आर हियर तो फिर भी बचपन में व्हाट वाज द फूड यू रिमेम्बर यू नो फॉर एवरीवन देयर इज दैट वन इंसिडेंट या यू नो सम वेरी हैप्पी मेमोरी और अ फूड ट्रेडिशन इन द फैमिली तो आपकी क्या याद है व्हाट वाज द फूड लाइक ग्रोइंग अप
सो हम लोगों के घर में ना बहुत सिंपल खाना बनता था और सिंपल खाना बेसिकली होता था दाल चावल रोटी सब्जी जो एक टिपिकल इंडियन फैमिली में होता है और
यस
जॉइंट फैमिली थी तो जॉइंट फैमिली के अंदर खाने के बड़े मजे थे सो एक जीरा आलू बिकॉज हमारे रूट्स कुछ कुछ यूपी से जाते हैं कुछ कुछ मेरठ लखनऊ से जुड़े हुए हैं तो जीरा आलू हो गई तुअर दाल हो गई जिसमें अगेन हींग का और जीरे का तड़का लगा होता था अंगाखड़ी करके एक रोटी थी जो हमारे फैमिली में बनती है जिसका एक वर्जन खोबा रोटी राजस्थान में भी बनता है तो
यस
दैट इज समथिंग अंगाखड़ी मतलब जो अंगार पे खड़ी करके जिस रोटी को बनाते हैं सो पहले जब सिगड़ी होती थी तो उस पे जब वो खड़ा करके रोटी को सेकते थे दैट इज कॉल्ड अंगाखड़ी सो वो रोटी थी सो ये आज भी वो चीजें हैं जो मुंह में पानी आ जाता है इनके बारे में सोचते ही then our ancestral house was located in the heart of Old Delhi, Daryaganj. So बाहर निकलते ही बाजारों में you get so many variety of food. वो
जी
बेडमी, हलवा, nagori, and even the non-vegetarian delicacies of Old Delhi. I mean, Delhi is famous for that.
यस
So quintessential that निहारी और शीरमाल और ये सब तो है ही बट इसके अलावा मतलब दिल्ली के मतलब चाट पुरानी दिल्ली की चाट किनारी बाजार की सीताराम बाजार की वो जो चाट है मतलब फूड इज एंडलेस मैं एक चीज में कन्फाइन नहीं कर सकता अपनी मेमोरी को
how nice, how nice. And then when did the shift to Jaipur happen? Did it
सो
happen while you were growing up?
it it was around 1997 and my dad was into business stone tools and diamond tools marble cutters so because all the mines all the stone
Yes, it's
producing
all in
area is in
Rajasthan.
Rajasthan so his
जी,
business links was there in Rajasthan so because
जी,
of that business reasons he shifted his base to Rajasthan and eventually we had to move.
wow. And like Delhi, even Jaipur is a haven for people who
Oh
enjoy
yes, oh
food.
yes.
So you didn't lose anything there, है ना? This was a good deal कि आप दिल्ली को
So
experience करके जयपुर आ गए.
I consider myself as a very lucky foodie that I got to experience different cultures in different phases of my life. initial years in Delhi, and then quite a lot of time in Jaipur, Rajasthan, and then I spent considerable time in Maharashtra, in Pune. So I
Yes.
got to understand the Marathi cuisine, the Kolhapuri cuisine, the Saudi cuisine, and then I spent little time in Indonesia. So little international cuisine, Indonesian, Southeast Asian. So
Mm-hmm.
I think whatever I am doing on my YouTube channel is a collaborative, collective knowledge or experience that I got.
Mm-hmm. How fabulous. So if I had to ask you that, who's the one person in your family, like at the Nanima project we talk about, mothers, grandmothers, it could be a grandfather, it could be your father, there's no gender bias. Who is it who that really influenced your food journey? Who it has to be one person. So can you tell
So
us
I
about
think
who
I
that
think
person?
that's my mother, because my mother is a very, very good cook. I mean, I have always tasted great parathas and great dals and sabjis. My mother is an exceptional cook, and my grandfather has had its own speciality. He was a yogacharya, so he used to
Achha.
prepare his own meal, that sattvic meal, and
Mhm.
if I tell you, that was so tasty. I still remember a kind of khichdi that he made with amla. And I just had it once in my childhood. I can still remember the taste of that. That was exceptional.
Wow, isn't that amazing? How कितनी छोटी छोटी simple चीजें भी रह जाती हैं sometimes with you, and then you always in life, think about them and you try to recreate them. So that's really special. So there's somebody who's saying that I'm a fan of your photography, sir. So that is
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you so much.
Um, Tarunji is very, very, very talented. If you visit any of his social media pages on Facebook, you can see his photography, and on YouTube, you can see his culinary genius, or Instagram पे भी देख सकते हैं. So everybody who is not seen his YouTube page yet should go and visit. So if I had to ask you, Tarunji, what is a family food tradition? Is there anything like फेस्टिवल पे कुछ खास जो आपके फैमिली में ही बनता है, मे बी इट्स एन ओल्ड रेसिपी
Okay.
फॉर अ पिकल, यू नो
So,
समथिंग.
जनरली क्या होता है कि दिल्ली के जो बनिया फैमिलीज हैं, जो कम्युनिटी है, उनका खाना मोरलेस सेम है, व्रत त्योहारों का सेम है. हाँ, बस ये होता है कि हर एक फैमिली में ना कंपोजिशन थोड़ा थोड़ा बदल जाता है, मसालों का, प्रिपरेशन के तरीके का. जैसे हमारे यहाँ पे, जैसे मैंने बताया, अंगाखड़ी जरूर बनती थी. एक मांडिया करके एक डिश होती थी जो बनती थी. उसके अलावा मटर के जो छिलके होते हैं, उसकी भी
यस.
एक सब्जी बनती थी घर में. और घिया के कबाब भी बनते थे, जो कि ये सारी रेसिपीज पे मेरी रिसर्च अभी चल रही है. बिकॉज मैं बहुत छोटा था और हमारी बहुत बड़ी फैमिली है. तो विद जनरेशन गैप और एज गैप इतना है फैमिली के अंदर कि कई बार रेसिपीज, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ डिस्टेंस है, वी हैव मूव टू राजस्थान, सो उतना फ्रीक्वेंटली मिलना नहीं होता फैमिली में, तो वो रेसिपीज कभी कभी खो जाती है. तो आई एम जस्ट डूइंग रिसर्च ऑन दैट and curating a food show which will be coming very soon on my YouTube channel. बट हाँ, जैसे अगर मैं फेस्टिवल की बात करूं, तो दिवाली है तो जिमीकंद की सब्जी बनना बहुत शुभ माना जाता था, तो जिमीकंद की सब्जी बननी ही बननी है. अगर बसंत पंचमी है तो कड़ी जरूर बननी है, पीली चीज
येलो
बननी
कलर.
का
यस.
ट्रेडिशन है. तो यूपी की कड़ी बड़ी फेमस होती है, तो यूपी की कड़ी बननी है वो. एक अगेन हमारे घर में, हमारी जो मेरे फादर की जो दादी थी, जो ग्रैंड मदर थी, उनकी वो शीरमाल बनाती थी घर में, और वो
वाओ.
शीरमाल में वो खजूर डालती थी. सो these little additions to the recipe
वाओ.
is what makes it different.
How nice. So you mentioned Jimikand, which in some parts it's called Suran also. तो
Yes.
इसका रीजन मैंने किसी से पूछा था, लॉट ऑफ फैमिली से दैट दिवाली पे यू मस्ट ईट सूरन. सो आई वंडर्ड कि पता नहीं क्या लिंक है. सो जो मुझे बताया गया था वाज दैट लक्ष्मी जी का निवास होता है in the
Right.
Suran. So, so it's auspicious to cook it and eat it on Diwali to ensure that you also get a lot of prosperity. So that's a little something किसी ने मुझे बताया था, because I'm always interested in knowing कि ये ऐसा क्यों होता है. So that's
आजकल
really
क्या
nice.
हो गया, everything has its own perks and pros and cons. So आजकल क्या हो गया, everything is available around the year. So every
Hmm.
vegetable is available around the year. But वो जो एक वो जो इंतजार का भी, जिसे कहते हैं ना, इंतजार का भी अपना मजा है. तो जब आप
Yes,
किसी सब्जी का इंतजार करते हो कि जब फलाना सीजन आएगा तो वो सब्जी आएगी और तब वो
yes,
खाएंगे, तो कहीं ना
yes, yes,
कहीं वो स्वाद बढ़ जाता है. तो
yes, absolutely.
गर्मी के बाद बारिश आती है तो पकौड़े बनाने का मन करता है ना, तो वो जो
हाँ,
इंतजार है, खाने में
yes,
इंतजार का बहुत मजा है. तो
yes.
सिमिलरली जैसे दिवाली आई, उस समय अगर वो एलिफेंट यैम आ रहा है, सूरन आ रहा है और बहुत अच्छी क्वालिटी का आ रहा है, दीज आर द वेजिटेबल्स जो आप रोज रोज नहीं बनाते. तो कभी
जी.
कभी किसी मौके को ना आम सी सब्जी भी बड़ा खास बना देती है.
Mhm.
और
That's
सर्दियों
true.
में फिर वो शलगम का मजा, या जो सर्दियों की सब्जियां हैं उनका मजा, गर्मियों में आम का मजा. तो
I know.
बहुत सारी इंडियंस के पास तो मेमोरीज ही मेमोरीज है.
I know. And so many festivals to enjoy them and so many reasons कि अभी ये पकाएं, वो पकाएं. So it keeps us busy all year round. And some very sweet comments. Vidushi ji saying Tarun is a born foodie. He loves all types of food over everything else. Absolutely. Those are our favorite people, na? Think you've realized what the truth of life is, na? It's food only. So everything else is secondary. Once your tummy is full, you can enjoy and move on to other endeavors and
Right,
aspects. So now,
right.
Tarun, tell me, how did your food journey begin? And in fact, ever since I've discovered your YouTube channel, all I've been doing is forwarding those videos to everyone. Ye dekho, see the editing, see the studio, see how amazing it is, see how crisp it is. So today, in fact, dinner is the spinach ravioli, जो आपने सिखाई है in pink sauce.
Right, right.
And flavors of China तक तो मैं पहुंची नहीं हूँ अभी, because I started seeing the British Raj cuisine. That's what got me to your page, and then I moved to my Italian, and वो सब तो अभी चल रहा है. So tell me about your food journey. When did it begin? And I know that you're a very accomplished chef, क्योंकि जैसे आपने पतली वो ravioli की sheets roll करी हैं, I mean उससे दिखाई देता है कि this is not someone के आपने कहीं से रेसिपी रिसर्च कर ली, और there are some people who do it for शौक कि बाकी लोग बाकी सारा काम कर दें and you'll put it together. So one can
So,
tell आपका.
I think the video part and the shooting part is a very latest addition to my profile. Food is the beginning. Basically, I started to cook first and then did all the
ये सब
things
बाद
later
में
on.
आया, तो आप बताइए कि कुकिंग कहाँ से शुरू हुई?
So
When
cooking,
did you?
cooking basically बचपन से ही शुरू हो गई. If I remember, मैंने जो शायद पहली चीज बनाई होगी वो मैगी बनाई होगी, क्योंकि मैं बचपन से मैगी का बहुत बड़ा फैन था और मुझे बड़ी पसंद थी. तो और मैं बहुत अच्छी मैगी बनाता था बचपन से. ऑल माय कजिन्स यूज्ड टू से
हाँ.
कि
Yeah.
तरुण से
You know
बनवानी है.
what? I think they were making बुद्धू of you, because my sister also did this. तो उसको
हो
बिल्कुल किचन
सकता है,
जाने का
हो
शौक नहीं
सकता
था.
है.
So
नहीं,
she used to say that नहीं, when you make it तब बहुत अच्छी लगती है. So now
वाइफ
she tells me,
चीज कहती है तो शायद अभी भी बुद्धू बनता हूँ. तो
it's okay,
मतलब
it's okay.
Maggie, but then I used to assist my mom a lot in kitchen,
Mhm.
and I used to take interest in the masalas, in the dals, and अगर जैसे मम्मी को दाल बनानी है, ऑब्जर्वेशन होती है एक. मेरा शुरू से ना ऑब्जर्वेशन करना मुझे बहुत मेरा वो नेचर में है. तो अच्छा, दाल कैसे चढ़ाई है, उसको कितनी देर पकाया है, चावल कैसे बने हैं. सो ये चीज इंटरेस्ट करते करते आई स्टार्टेड हेल्पिंग मॉम इन द किचन. देन डैड यूज्ड टू मेक नॉनवेज, क्योंकि हमें जनरली बाहर से ज्यादा घर का नॉनवेज बना हुआ ज्यादा पसंद आता था. तो डैड यूज्ड टू मेक नॉनवेज, और मैं फिर उनको एक वो होता था ना कि मैं बना के खिलाता हूँ पापा को. तो मैंने बनाने में कभी कभी वो ब्लंडर भी होते थे शुरू में तो, लेकिन फिर डायनेमिक समझ में आने लगी. देन आई थिंक द मेन बूस्ट जो जिसको मिला कुकिंग को, वो व्हेन आई मूव टू पुणे फॉर माय जॉब. तो वहां पर आई हैड टू कुक बिकॉज अच्छा खाना खाने की आपको आदत है, और अगर आप फैमिली से दूर जाके रह रहे हो तो डेफिनेटली यू हैव टू कॉम्प्रोमाइज लिटिल बिट ऑन फूड। तो मैंने कहा कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करूंगा, तो मैं अपने साथ कपड़े कम बर्तन ज्यादा ले गया था जब पूरा शिफ्ट हुआ था। And
Hmm.
I used to cook every day. After coming from office, I used to plan my meal, and accordingly मैं सामान लाता था. And there used to be party every Saturday on my flat कि सारे ऑफिस के मेरे कलीग्स आ जाते थे, एंड कभी लाल मांस बन रहा है, कभी कुछ बन रहा है, एंड
Wow.
somebody is saying कि मेरे भी ब्लंडर होते थे, बिल्कुल ब्लंडर होते थे, ब्लंडर करने के बाद ही काफी हद तक कुकिंग आई है।
How sweet. So there's somebody, Bhaskar ji is saying that he lost his appetite, पर आपकी जब shoot के photos and all देखे तो appetite वापस आ गया. That is amazing. So you are performing medical miracles also.
सो
So that is amazing.
सो पूना में ये सब चीजें हुई, एंड देन जो एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन वाला पार्ट है, एक्सपेरिमेंटिंग ओवर डिफरेंट क्यूजीन्स, ट्राइंग न्यू रेसिपीज, वो हुआ
Hmm.
व्हेन आई गॉट मिंगल्ड विद पीपल ऑफ डिफरेंट कल्चर्स। आवर ऑफिस इन पुणे हैड a considerable population of Malayalis, Bengalis.
Hmm.
My sister, one sister got married into Tamilians and one sister got married into Bengalis. So our
Wow.
family has a multicultural environment. तो
Hmm.
वो बहुत क्लोजली ऑब्जर्व करने का मौका मिला। दैट्स व्हाई मैं कह रहा था ना कि मैं अपने आप को बड़ा लकी मानता हूँ कि वो जो डिटेलिंग है ना, जब व्हेन यू नो द डिटेलिंग तो एक कॉन्फिडेंस आ जाता है कि हाँ आप
Hmm.
अटेम्प्ट कर सकते हो बनाने का चीजें। तो वो
Hmm.
बनाया, बनाते बनाते मजा आने लगा, फिर
Hmm.
फोटोग्राफी ऐड हो गया। तो फोटोग्राफी में फिर अब जब आप अच्छा बना रहे हो तो उसको अच्छा क्लिक करना है। तो
Hmm.
दिस इज इट टर्न्ड आउट।
Wow. And your food photographs are really, this cap, somebody who's lost their appetite also will regain it and want to dive into the picture. आपने जो दो प्याजा की तस्वीर डाली है, I've had so many people tell me that please, ask for the recipe. So I said definitely, I will ask for the recipe. It's
So
such an
we are
amazing picture.
we are actually working on this Mughlai cuisine, and the Mughlai cuisine that we see and we know today, which is available in the restaurants around us, is not the authentic Mughlai cuisine or the food that the Mughal emperors used to eat. Obviously,
Mhm.
you cannot, expect them to eat those masaledar niharis in 40 degrees without, PCs or fans
Yes.
or air cooling system. So that food was very different. This Mughlai cuisine is more of modified Mughlai cuisine with lot of different ingredients. जैसे कि
Mhm.
लाल मिर्ची, अगर मैं आपको एक सिंपल एग्जांपल देता हूँ,
जी.
लाल मिर्च मुगल्स के टाइम पे एक्चुअली थी ही नहीं, ये यूरोपियन
Hmm.
आई हुई है, एंड दिस वाज अराउंड द टाइम ऑफ शाहजहां, जब लाल मिर्ची इंडिया में आ चुकी थी, और पर मुगल कोर्ट में नहीं पहुंची थी, मुगल दस्तरखान में नहीं पहुंची थी। सो
They
इट
used to
वाज
use black pepper, है ना?
ब्लैक पेपर,
Hmm.
व्हाइट पेपर। सो
Hmm.
या फिर पीपली, लॉन्ग पेपर जो होती थी,
Long
अ,
quickly.
इसका इस्तेमाल होता था मसालों में हॉटनेस देने के लिए। सो देर इज, पीपल हैव टू डिफरेंशिएट बिटवीन स्पाइसीनेस एंड हॉटनेस। Black pepper gives you more of hotness and less of spiciness. Red chili gives you more of spiciness, less of hotness. So Mughal food was hot, yet balanced with cream or ghee or saffron or meetha itra or kevda or rose water at the same time. So it's a very different cuisine, very very aromatic, fragrant, light, uh, not very creamy, greasy, not
Wow.
very
When you say
rich.
light and not greasy and not rich, तो लगता है हमने तो खाया ही नहीं है कभी, है ना? Because what is served, as Mughlai cuisine is something जो usually घरों पे तो बनता नहीं है. You enjoy it outside, and outside में तो it's, cream and grease and,
So it was
you know.
more influenced with Persian styles of
जी.
cooking, the Turkic style of cooking, little
Hmm.
bit of Indian influence because definitely they were settled in India, and so we are working on this series called the Mughal Plate, and which will
Wow.
be out soon on our YouTube channel, and we'll be featuring the favorite dishes of the Mughal emperors. right from
Wow.
Babur to the last Mughal emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar.
Wow. So, Abhi, my next question to you is that how, all your videos are so amazing. I've seen the mutton yakhni. मैंने तो खैर काफी सारे देख लिए हैं. Everything turns out so amazing. So, uh, normally hota hai, like if I am good at, maybe I'm good at making like Indian food or Punjabi food, since that's where we're from. It's very rare to find someone who can do everything so well. That you can do Chinese food also. You've researched and covered British Raj cuisine, which is Anglo-Indian food also so well. So, how does it happen that आप इतनी research कर पाते हैं? आपका, how does it work? Do you test recipes? Do you research them? आप लोगों से बातें करते हैं? आप texts को refer करते हैं? So take us through the journey of like एक वीडियो के पीछे कितनी मेहनत होती है?
सबसे पहला चीज होती है इंटरेस्ट. व्हाट डू यू वांट टू डू. अगर इंटरेस्ट नहीं होगा तो रिसर्च नहीं हो सकती. एंड इंटरेस्ट आ जाए, आई बिकॉज मैंने कहा ना कि मैं स्टोरी टेलर हूँ. एंड व्हाई आई एम अ स्टोरी टेलर, क्योंकि मैंने कहानियां बहुत सुनी है ग्रैंड मदर से, मॉम से, नानी जी से, नानी माँ से. एंड वो कहानियां जब आप सुनते हो ना तो आपकी इमेजिनेशन खुल जाती है. पहले विजुअल कुछ नहीं होता था, आप विजुअल बनाते थे दिमाग में कहानियां सुन के. तो वो जब आदत पड़ जाती है ना, सो यू फैसिनेट विद द टेक्स्ट ऑल्सो. व्हेन यू रीड अ बुक यू विजुअलाइज. When you do a research on certain things, when you read about a recipe for that matter, you visualize the flavors, how this recipe would have been. So that fascinates you. So that fascination has to be there. और उसके बाद फिर क्या होता है कि definitely you look for the text. जो भी written recorded material है वो पढ़ते हैं. उसके बाद अगर उसका कोई expert है मिल जाए तो बहुत अच्छी बात है. मुझे लकीली बहुत एक्सपर्ट्स मिले हैं. और शेफ समीर हैं जिन्होंने अभी मेरे फ्रेंड है, बहुत अच्छे फ्रेंड है, उन्होंने ज्वाइन किया था. उनसे बहुत सीखने को मिलता है. सो इट इज अप टू मी हाउ मच आई ऑब्जर्व फ्रॉम एवरीबडी. सो इट्स ऑल ऑब्जर्वेशन कि आप कितना ऑब्जर्व करते हो. एक गुरु हर किसी को एक जैसा सिखाता है. यूट्यूब का वीडियो अगर 10 लोग देखेंगे तो 10 के 10 बहुत एक्सपर्ट शेफ नहीं बन जाएंगे. बट उन 10 में से जो उस वीडियो को बहुत क्लोजली ऑब्जर्व करेगा, उसकी डिटेलिंग भी ऑब्जर्व करेगा, वो बनेगा एक्सपर्ट शेफ. तो इट इज द टेक्स्ट, इट इज द एंड आई थिंक इट इज नॉट जस्ट अबाउट अंडरस्टैंडिंग फूड, इट इज ऑल्सो अबाउट द अंडरस्टैंडिंग एंटायर कल्चर. बिकॉज वंस यू अंडरस्टैंड द कल्चर, फूड बिकम्स even extraordinary.
That's true. So, since I have this fascination with the Anglo-Indian food and ये British Raj, क्योंकि बहुत कम, I think there are hardly 1 or 2 cookbooks जो जिन्होंने लिखा है इस खाने के बारे में, and they were here for so many hundreds of years. So I'm I'm very fascinated कि आपने, what did you learn? Any interesting anecdotes जब आप ब्रिटिश राज क्विजीन की रिसर्च कर रहे थे और जो आपने सीरीज डाली है यूट्यूब में, उसमें से आपकी फेवरेट कौन सी डिश है व्हिच यू थिंक दैट वी शुड ऑल ट्राई? सो टेल अस अबाउट द रिसर्च एंड टेल अस अबाउट क्या क्या एनेक्डोट्स निकले बाहर. क्या आपने किसी कोई इंटरेस्टिंग लोगों से बातचीत करी, सिंस एंग्लो इंडियंस तो अभी भी थोड़े बहुत है इन इंडिया, एंड सो टेल अस अबाउट दैट.
So when this thought struck in my mind कि ठीक है ब्रिटिश टाइम पे क्या खाना होता होगा, ब्रिटिशर्स क्या खाते होंगे, या ब्रिटिशर्स जो चीजें लेकर आए इंडिया में उससे हमारा फूड पैटर्न कैसे बदला, किस तरह से कब से हमने चाय पीनी स्टार्ट करी, कब से हमारे सेलिब्रेशंस में केक एंड पेस्ट्रीज आ गए, सैंडविचेस कैसे आए.
Actually, तो ये तो मैंने कभी सोचा ही नहीं है कि केक्स कहाँ से आ गए, and it's like the birthday experience is so similar पूरी दुनिया में ना, that अब here also cake is essential.
So मैंने जब अपनी रिसर्च चालू करी तो I got to know about this Anglo-Indian community which is there in different pockets of India and they have their own food. But अगर और डिटेल में अगर आप इसमें जाओगे, in my research I got to know कि they were the 4 major power centers of British. which was Bombay or Mumbai and
Yes.
Chennai or
Calcutta.
Madras, Calcutta
जी.
or Kolkata or Delhi. Delhi was the last power center because 1912 में Delhi दरबार लगा था, दिल्ली दरबार. So that was like the proclamation that we are going to stay and we are the paramount power. उससे पहले तो Britishers were establishing themselves in different parts of India. So
जी.
सबसे पहले जैसे उन्होंने बंगाल में अपने आप को जो फर्स्ट विक्ट्री उनको मिली थी, जो फर्स्ट होल्ड उनको मिला था ऑन ग्राउंड वाज इन बंगाल. So obviously, when you see those dishes, the Anglo-Indian dishes of Bengal are very different from the Anglo-Indian dishes of South India,
जी.
and the South Indian dishes are very different from the British Indian dishes of Delhi. So Anglo-Indian को भी हम एक अम्ब्रेला में नहीं कर सकते. तो
बिल्कुल.
हमने कहा कि ठीक है, कहानी बनाते हैं. We'll take our viewers through a journey, and हम उनको खाना ही नहीं, वो हिस्ट्री भी सर्व करेंगे कि how it happened. तो मेरी फेवरेट डिश अगर मैं बताऊं तो रेलवे मटन करी, बिकॉज मेरे लिए भी ये था कि many dishes I tried for the first time, I created for the first time, and I simply loved it. So रेलवे मटन करी, कोकोनट राइस, and there was a pudding हमने एक बनाई है, carrot and ginger pudding with tea
Ginger
custard.
pudding. Wow.
Amazing, that was amazing.
वाह. So वही आप जैसे बोल रहे थे that why I enjoy seeing your videos so much is because it's not like चलिए आज हम ये बना रहे हैं and इसके लिए ये ingredients चाहिए and then you add जैसे some very sweet aunties who are also doing a very good job on YouTube करती हैं कि चलो आज ये बनाएंगे और ये करो और बन गया. But it's also a history lesson, and you've rightly said that you're a storyteller. तो वो जो आप interest develop करवाते हैं when you have clippings of Lord Mountbatten and you show the map of India and how things happen. It's really, really interesting. I mean, I have an interest in history, so maybe that's why मेरे लिए तो it's the best combination because it's history and it's food and it's an amazing recipe. So it's a really, really enjoyable watching your videos and your playlist. So tell me अब flavorful China और मसालदानी के बारे में बताइए. How did
Okay.
those two series come about?
So I was working with a lot of hotels in Jaipur professionally, and we wanted to do something on authentic Chinese food because personally मुझे Chinese food बहुत पसंद है. तो मैं बनाता था, but I used to make Indo-Chinese, restaurant style chow mein or Hakka noodle or Manchurian at home. Not more than that. But I always wanted to eat or make rather authentic Chinese food at home. So मुझे लगा कि लोगों को ना शायद Chinese food बहुत complicated लगता है. Ingredients are different, vegetables are different, कहाँ से procure होगा, कैसे बनेगा, ये तो रेस्टोरेंट में बनने की चीज है. सो वी थॉट कि ठीक है, वी हैव क्वाइट अ लॉट ऑफ फॉलोइंग बाय दैट टाइम, एंड अब हम सिखा सकते हैं लोगों को कि चाइनीज फूड घर में कैसे बनाएं. सो वी proposed the series to Crown Plaza Jaipur, and they found it very interesting and plan हुआ. So I curated the series. हमने कहा कि जैसे इंडिया में स्टेट्स हैं अलग अलग और हर स्टेट का अपना खाना है, वैसे ही चाइना में प्रोविंसेस हैं अलग अलग. सो उन प्रोविंसेस का अलग अलग कुकिंग स्टाइल है. कहीं पे मतलब इट्स नॉट जस्ट स्टर फ्राई और वॉक कुकिंग. It is sometimes it's steamed, sometimes it's spicy, sometimes it's very mild, sometimes it's prominently vegetarian also. There are vegan dishes also in Chinese. So उस पे रिसर्च हुई और हमने 8 प्रोविंस की 8 डिशेस निकाल के और हमने लोगों को ये बताया कि Chinese food is not just about Hakka noodle or chow mein or honey chili potato. So that was Flavorful China. उसके 2 seasons आ चुके हैं. And Masaldani was the outcome of lockdown. So last lockdown जो लगा था last year, so हम सब घर में थे and मैं खाली नहीं बैठ सकता. मतलब मेरे लिए है कि I have to work. Either I have to read or shoot something. तो कहीं जा सकते नहीं, घर पे बैठे हैं. तो मैंने कहा मैं क्या बनाऊं, मतलब मेरा YouTube भी है और कुछ सीरीज बनानी है. तो I thought कि simplest could be masala making at home. and that was the
जी.
time when we were experiencing the lockdown for the first time. So
Yes.
there was a lot of uncertainty, lot of fear in the environment, in the sense कि कैसे होगा, सामान मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा, राशन मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा, शॉप्स कब तक ओपन होएंगी. तो वी थॉट कि हम मसाला भी लोगों को घर में बनाना सिखा देते हैं.
How
तो
nice.
फिर हमने उस पर रिसर्च करी कि हाउ टू मेक मसालास, द बेसिक कॉमन मसालास जो घरों में काम आते हैं, और उसके लिए हमें क्या सेटअप चाहिए. एंड दैट एंटायर सीरीज वाज शॉट इन अ सिंगल रूम.
Oh,
इनफैक्ट जिस
wow.
रूम में मैं बैठा हुआ हूँ उसी रूम में शूट हुआ था.
Oh, how nice. How amazing. Wonderful, wonderful. So this is very interesting. So tell us कि अभी future में you've already revealed some plans to us about the Mughlai food, and tell us more. What else? So somebody was asking for Flavors of China का season 3 के इंतजार हो रहा है. So is that on the cards?
Yes, it is very much on the card again with Crown Plaza Jaipur, and there are actually three series in production right now, and two series are in the planning stage. We are trying to make regular content and very diversified content for our YouTube. So three series: one is the Mughal authentic Mughalai food, and one is our ancestral Kilewala recipes from Delhi, and the third series is about Bengali food, but it is little different. Not that very traditional Bengali food. So there is an area in South Kolkata called Bhawanipur,
Ah,
and that has lot of British era cafes. So it's the
Bhawanipur
cafe food.
Junction. I think it's a
Yes,
movie
yes,
also.
yes,
Yes. So
yes.
your
So that
friend
same
from
Bhawanipur.
Gang of Foodies says Tarun is a gem of Jaipur. So yes, so that's wonderful. So just so you
So
don't
so
miss that
nice.
sweet comment. Yes.
I am so grateful for all the people for showering love and you know adding so much to my knowledge and experience.
How sweet.
So
So
this
tell us
series,
about
Cafe
Bhawanipur.
Bhawanipur, will deal in cafe food of Kolkata.
जी, जैसे उनके वो chops होते हैं,
So fish
pantheras
chops are
और
there. There is chicken white stew which they eat with buttered buns,
हाँ,
and
बिल्कुल.
talking about it is making my mouth watering.
Okay, that's lovely. And when you said that Kile Wali recipe, so what are Kile Wali recipes? Just give us a few examples.
Okay.
Are they
So our
predominantly
family was prominently the vegetarian family. We
okay?
were not non-vegetarians. So it was my grandfather who were very rational in his approach, and he introduced non-veg to our palate.
Hmm.
And so our signature recipes are shirmal, then this angakadi, mandia.
Ah,
There will be bele, which is something similar to Rajasthani gatta curry. We make it in a very
hmm.
different way, different preparation in Delhi in our family. So these are the things that people will get to see.
And what about desserts from, the old family recipes? आपका मीठा भी बहुत मशहूर होता है. So is there
Right, right,
any
right.
is there any like family dessert जो traditional है, जिसके लिए what is your
सो
favorite?
हमारे एक्चुअली एक घर में फिरनी बनती थी जिसमें प्रोमिनेंटली जो फ्लेवर होता था वो होता, दिस इज डिराइव फ्रॉम मुगल्स. सो फिरनी जो बनती थी उसमें एक प्रोमिनेंट फ्लेवर होता था केवड़े का, और वो फिरनी जमाई जाती थी मिट्टी की प्याली में. सो दैट
Mhm,
क्ले का वो जो वेट क्ले का फ्रेग्रेंस है और वो जो केवड़े का फ्रेग्रेंस है वो ऐड होता था. सो दिस
mhm,
वाज समथिंग जो कि हम बनाते थे.
mhm. And if I were to ask you कि आपकी signature recipe क्या है, like what would you say? I know it keeps changing also because you're somebody who's cooking so much, evolving so
सी
much, but
क्यूजीन 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 वाइज बता सकता हूँ. इंडियन अगर
wow.
क्यूजीन में अगर आप बोलोगे तो आई कैन मेक वेरी गुड जंगली मांस, राजस्थानी. उसमें जंगली मांस मेरा बहुत अच्छा बनता है. देन आई मेक ऑथेंटिक दिल्ली स्टाइल बटर चिकन.
Wow.
एंड
Wonderful.
चाइनीज में आई थिंक मेरा कुकिंग स्टाइल इज मोर लाइक कैंटोनीज. So
Cantonese.
I make Cantonese stir fried lot of things with very
जी.
authentic. Matlab I cannot tell you the name any particular dish because they have their own names. We have just converted those names in English.
Yes. I'm just watching, I'm just reading the comments. Everybody should attend Tarun sir ke live sessions. Yes, we'll get him back often so we can also benefit and learn. कुछ easy recipe के videos भी बनाइए so that मम्मी मुझे वापस किचन में एंट्री दे दे. So I think इनकी मम्मी ने इन्हें किचन से बैन किया हुआ है. And big fan of your photography. Flavorful China was really amazing. Excited about the announcement. कौन सी announcement?
All the series about the series. And in fact,
Okay.
समीर शेफ के साथ में मेरा प्लान है कुछ बहुत अमेजिंग करने का. So my intern
Wow.
is excited about that.
He's hinting at that. But I think ये secret है. I don't think either of you are willing to tell us, है ना? तो सिर्फ आप बता रहे हैं कि we're doing a series of very different food
नहीं
recipes.
honestly अभी कोई सीक्रेट नहीं है because we discuss a lot, you know. समीर शेफ और मैं जब बैठते हैं हम घंटों खाने पे बात कर सकते हैं. तो
Wow.
we discuss a lot and we are not able to you know pen down something कि हम किस चीज पे वो करेंगे. तो बस that is the only reason.
How nice. And even Samirji's, Chef Samir's Instagram page is amazing. There are so many sauces and dips and it's so exotic. So all of you
I
who
think
are
I think the next live you should go with him. You'll be
Ji,
dazzled by
bilkul.
his knowledge.
Yes, absolutely. I'm dazzled by everyone's knowledge. Now, I have very little myself. So I'm very happy to learn about
What
food
is
and
your favorite? What is your favorite dish?
my favorite dish has to be meetha. So I think the best dessert for me in the world is shahi tukra. You know, I think that is amazing. I
Oh
can
my
eat meetha.
God.
I can eat 4-5 courses of meetha. I can willingly skip main course and just eat dessert. And of course, I'm very partial to cakes also. I have a very big sweet tooth. And of
You know
course, now
the best shahi tukra. Although I am from Old Delhi, but the best shahi tukra I had was in Lucknow.
Oh wow. Yeah, Lucknow and Delhi and Jaipur, the food is just something else. But Lucknow also has a fabulous food culture. So
I
even
think
though
wherever the royalty was, food has evolved and refined a lot.
yes, yes. I think they were very shocking and I think they encouraged karigars to experiment. Ingredients की shortage नहीं होती थी and you know you
हाँ
were
and क्या होता
suitably
है
rewarded.
एक्सपेरिमेंटेशन हमेशा एरिस्टोक्रेसी में ही हुआ है.
जी.
जो बाकी सेगमेंट्स हैं जो लोअर सेगमेंट रहे हैं या लोअर इनकम सेगमेंट जो रहे हैं उसमें खाना इज मोर ऑफ अ जरूरत rather
जी,
than
बिल्कुल.
you know experimentation. So
Yes.
refinement भी definitely तब होता है जहाँ experimentation होता है.
जी. And you know, fortunately or unfortunately, सारी documentation भी aristocratic families since the beginning of time, not just in our country but in all countries in the world, it was them who kept records, not just about food but about
So
expenditure,
this is
military.
another aspect. If you'll come to Rajasthan, Rajasthan में there are a lot of communities जो कि आदिवासी community जो है या जो natives हैं उनकी
जी.
अपनी cuisine है और unfortunately वो document नहीं हुई but now a lot of people are taking step in that direction. A lot of people are documenting now. So things are changing. मैं खुद बहुत सारे लोगों को जानता हूँ जो सेगमेंट में काम कर रहे हैं. इनफैक्ट हम क्राउन प्लाजा जयपुर के साथ में शेखावटी फूड पे एक सीरीज करने वाले हैं. नॉट द रॉयल क्यूजीन बट लोगों के घरों में जो खाना बनता है.
जी. Thank you, Chef Sameer. Yes, my voice is very sweet because I eat sweet all day long. And I just cannot bring myself to stop. So that is amazing. अब बिल्कुल. So even with the Nanima project, that's what the attempt is. That no matter आप कहाँ से हैं, you know, आप tribal हैं, आप royalty हैं, आप normal, you know, even if your family, like my family, you know, was displaced because of partition. So there were many years जब you know बहुत struggle थी and it's a very famous story and an anecdote that's shared by many people कि वो refugee camps में the only मीठा one could afford to make was bread का हलवा, you know, because ration में bread मिलती थी. So much of improvisation, but उसमें भी खुशी थी, you know. So however basic and humble your ingredients were, like you know, like in my family we made मीठे चावल because you know चावल was something. फिर भी पंजाब में तो चावल is rare. It's like a celebratory meal, but जब हम पाकिस्तान में थे, we used to add saffron because there we were zamindars. India आके we didn't have anything. So we started adding haldi in place of saffron. So till date, even though there is saffron in my refrigerator today, we still add haldi because that's
You know,
how we do
I
it.
think
So,
the recorded food in India is influenced by two factors. One is the royalty or the
yeah.
ruling dynasty, and one is the religious community.
Will-
You know,
yes.
all your food eating habits, your cooking styles, your choice of ingredients, your
Mm,
time of meal, eating,
mm,
everything is defined
mm.
or governed by religion
Yeah,
prominently. सो
yeah,
ये
that's true.
बहुत बड़ा फैक्टर रहा है कि आज भी बहुत सारे लोग बिना अनियन का जैसे खाना अगर खाते हैं तो उसमें अगर कोई कम्युनिटी ने हींग का इस्तेमाल कर लिया तो यू नो टू कॉम्प्रोमाइज इफ दे आर कॉम्प्रोमाइजिंग ऑन अनियन एंड गार्लिक सो दे यूज हींग या
जी,
किसी ने अगर कुछ और चीज का इस्तेमाल कर लिया बहुत सारी ऐसी कम्युनिटी है साउथ इंडियन मंदिरों में जब खाना बनता है वो आज भी लाल मिर्च का इस्तेमाल नहीं करते
yes.
तो बिकॉज ये जो लेटर एडिशंस हुए हैं इसको अभी भी एक्सेप्टेंस उतनी मिली नहीं है कश्मीर
Hmm.
में भी अगर आप देखेंगे देयर इज पंडित कम्युनिटी जो कि नॉनवेज खा लेगी बट उसके अंदर में प्याज और लहसुन का इस्तेमाल नहीं होता सो देयर
Yes,
रेसिपीज बहुत अलग अलग है और आई थिंक इंडिया में इतना कुछ है अगर हम
I know.
रीजनल लेवल पर देखें और होम लेवल पर देखें कि हमें शायद दुनिया की तरफ देखने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी
जरूरत ही नहीं है एक्चुअली. मतलब एक लाइफ टाइम कम हो जाएगा ऑफ रिसर्चिंग एंड
Absolutely. And
डॉक्यूमेंटिंग एंड
our food is beautiful, beautiful food. मतलब
yes.
different profile, flavor profiles, different तासीर. ये जो तासीर का concept है ये सबसे ज्यादा इंडिया में ही है. Obviously there are different balance of energy है Chinese Oriental food में बहुत सारे aspects है but जो तासीर है किसी खाने की जो तासीर पे जब हम बात करते हैं कि ये ठंडा है ये गर्म है वो जो आयुर्वेदिक concepts हैं ये सब
जी,
इंडिया में है और
yes.
अगर इट इज माय ओन एक्सपीरियंस कि अगर हम इसको फॉलो करें जितना भी हम कर पाए वी
Mhm,
विल स्टार्ट एंजॉयिंग आवर फूड इवन मोर
mhm. Wonderful. So maybe that's an idea for your next series. You know what Ayurvedic texts
और
tell us about.
शुड आई रिवील आई एम रिसर्चिंग करंटली ऑन वैदिक क्यूजीन
Oh, how nice, how nice. तो आपने तो सब cover कर लिया. Everything is in the pipeline. So we just have to sit YouTube खोल के and then we just have to keep watching your content. But it's
YouTube
actually,
देखिए
actually
lot of things I do apart from food also I've
जी,
shared both with you so the
yes, yes,
mythology is always there
yes, yes. तो मेरे लिए अनफॉर्चुनेटली फर्स्ट इज फूड तो जब जब मेरा फूड से and I'll be done with food then I'll move to spirituality but I have shared even both with friends and family and it's really amazing that one person can be so talented and is putting out so much content so that's really incredible. I'm sure with your work you will put Indian food. It's already quite popular on the world map but with this there is a
So
hope for
the
everyone.
biggest motivational line I got or a compliment I got from a very renowned chef was that randomly he messaged me in night on my WhatsApp that Tarun, one day you will be the visual memory of Indian food.
Absolutely. And I say that too, so you absolutely will be. And, all the best for your journey and God bless you and the work
Thank you so
and ये
much.
जो आपकी
Thank you.
beautiful endeavors है. And I will let you go with the promise that next time जब आप आएंगे तो you have to cook live for us, and we'll cook live on Instagram. Anything simple and lovely that you are researching at that time and it'll be wonderful.
Simple and soulful it will be.
Yes, yes, yes. Lovely, lovely. Thank you so much, Tarunji, for your time, and thank you everyone uh, who um, who spent time with us this evening, or जिन्होंने comments लिखे, or who enjoyed this conversation with us. So thank you very much, and have a great
Thank you,
evening.
Aditi,
And
for
we'll see you
having me.
soon.
I mean, it's really an honor, really, really, and I mean it.
It's
Your
it's
page
it's
is
my
you're doing
honor.
an
It's my honor.
amazing job.
Thank you, thank you. All thanks to people like you. that, you know, we can keep this page going and we can talk about interesting things. So thank you so much. Thank you,
Thank
Polar Bear Clicks, and thank you, Chef Sameer, for staying with us. And thank you. Thank you. Have a good
thank
evening.
you. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.